Michelangelo and his artwork. Michelangelo was born in 1475 in Capri, Italy. He was a famous painter, sculptor, poet, and architect. His father was in the banking business and his mother died when he was 6. He was the second oldest of 5 siblings. Michelangelo took interest in art at a young age, but his father did not approve of it as a career. Most of his work was based on religion and biblical beliefs. He completed his most famous works like David before the age of 30. He wrote over 300 poems in his lifespan. Through 1527 through 1529, he took a break from art and joined the army working as an engineer. He died in Rome in 1564. David is one of Michelangelo's most famous works. It took 3 years to complete. He started the sculpture in 1501 and finished it in 1504. Over the years, the height was recorded wrong until recently they got the correct height of 17 feet for the statue. David is a biblical character that fought against the giant Goliath. Michelangelo's version of David is very unique from other David statues. He seems to be a younger version of David. The statue has many details from the individual curls in his hair to the veins in his hand. The Last Judgment represents the second coming of Christ and the final judgment of all humanity. This painting covers the wall behind the altar in the Sistine Chapel. This work took 4 years to complete between 1536 and 1541. Pope Paul III commissioned Michelangelo to paint this creation because of his beliefs and his artistic ability. The mural combines the Christianity beliefs and also mythological beliefs. The Last Judgment created a big controversy due to the nakedness of the figures. After Michelangelo's death, one of his former students made a change in the painting by covering the naked figures. Even though the Catholic Church criticized the painting, it gained a great deal of popularity. The creation of Adam was created in 1512. This fresco painting is located on the ceiling in the Sistine Chapel. Michelangelo spent 4 years painting over his head in the chapel. It represents a biblical narrative of how humanity was created. The touch between Adam, who is on the left, and God, who is on the right, represents the birth of the human race. There has been controversy on the women on the right of God. Some believe it is Eve, and others say it is the Virgin Mary with the baby Christ beside her. Pietà was created in 1498. What makes the Pietà sculpture unique from the rest is that it is the only sculpture signed by Michelangelo. He soon regretted signing it and vowed to never do it again. Pietà represents Mary holding the body of Christ right after he was taken down from the cross. The sculpture is also unique due to the size of the grown human's body being smaller than the woman's. The face of Jesus does not show any sign of his suffering in the sculpture. Here are my citations. Michelangelo and his artwork. Michelangelo was born in 1475 in Capri, Italy. He was a famous painter, sculptor, poet, and architect. His father was in